Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Sunday, February the 9th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out and give different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciated. Alright, first things first, I apologize for the lateness of the video. I am working my 12-hour day shift, and I appreciate everyone's patience and support on these days. Now, I did re-roll a couple of them here. I did re-roll complete a mutated event. It would happen to be the Fallout first one here, and I got the craft or scrap a ranged weapon 5 instead. And I had re-roll kill mutated enemies, and I got this one here instead, kill a glowing creature 1, which I'll definitely take. Now, if you are wondering why I have a little bit more score going on than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 25% boost going on right now. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 19 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%, equaling 25%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member, or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's go ahead, craft or scrap a ranged weapon 5. So we did have this one the other day. And we could find ranged weapons just kind of laying around. We can find them off of certain enemies. But if you haven't played the game for a while and you're just coming back, you will notice that the drop rate for weapons from killing enemies have been significantly reduced. And that happened on December 3rd, 2024 update, okay? Just an FYI. We can find ranged weapons in many great spots. There's lots of them just kind of laying around Welsh. And again, there's a lot of mole miners down here too, and you have a pretty good chance to get a shotgun, combat shotgun, even missile launchers down there. But again, always kind of keep in mind that our drop rate has reduced, okay? Right over here at the Somerville's Dam, we have that long suspension bridge. There's a shotgun on either side of that bridge, just kind of sitting there. Right up here in Helvetia, you do have the White Church down here. If you make your way up through the stairs, there's just before you hit the stairs that go around up to the steeple, there's usually a shotgun there as well. And of course, you know, you can go ahead and kill a bunch of enemies. Again, mole miners are a good source. Another bunch of mole miners down here in Monongah, as well as down here at the Blackwater Mine. Alright, just name a couple few. I just find lately mole miners, I get a little bit more off of mole miners than any other enemy, just to be honest, okay? But in this particular episode, we're actually going to craft a couple and then scrap a couple. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to go to our weapons workbench. Again, you can decide whatever you want to do. It all depends on how much time you have at the end of the day. We're going to go to craft here. Now we have these pipe guns down here. And these are the ones I usually kind of go by. Now, we can craft these at level 1. Now, if you guys remember when I started my new character to do the early on quest there this past summer in 2024, I was able to craft these right out of the gate, all right? And they don't really cost a whole lot of resources. It looks like a lot, but there's only like 1 or 2 of each, okay? So, except for the steel. But all that stuff we can find right in Flatwoods very easily. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to craft 3 level 1s here. Here's something munching on the outside of the house here. It's pretty funny. All right, so there we go. And then we're going to exit out. And then we're going to go ahead. We're going to go scrap. I'm going to scrap those guns that we just crafted just like that. Easy peasy. All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to, I think it sounds like a couple mongrels out here maybe. Yeah. Give myself a little fire damage there, and giving them fire damage. Which we will talk about here soon enough. Alright. Is there still something around? No, not yet. Still had that kind of music there. I'm thinking, oh, maybe another enemy's still around. Alright, let's take a look and see what's next here. Let's go ahead, craft or scrap armor 5. Very similar to the craft or scrap ranged weapons, okay? Again, I find Grafton Monsters a good source of armor. If we can find Grafton Monsters, there's one right up here, just south of Hemlock Holes. There's one right here. Oops, sorry. Right here just north of the Charleston train yard in that big dumping ground area. And there's one right in between the Charleston Capitol building and the Somerville's Dam. We do have that black little river there, and sometimes that Grafton monster will kind of pop his head out of there. And again, if you do Grafton Day up here in Grafton, again, there'll be a Grafton monster up there. But again, just the weapons, the armor drop rate has been reduced as well. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to go to our armor workbench here. We're going to go craft. I'm going to go down here to light armor. Now, same with the pipe weapons. These leather pieces I was able to craft almost right out of the gate. So I think they're almost default plans now. And then we can craft these right at level 1. So let's go ahead with these leather left arms again. 1 cloth, 1 leather, 2 steel for our level 1. Let's go ahead and craft 3 of them. Oh, those enemies are annoying, aren't they? There we go. And then let's go ahead and we're going to scrap it here. These leather left arms that we just crafted, done just like that, nice and easy. Oh my lord, these guys are butchering my camp here, aren't they? What are you doing there, bud? Oh, there's our fire damage done. Okay, so unfortunately, but we're still going to go through that anyway when that time comes. But you guys can essentially see what I'm doing there. With the fire damage, but we'll still kind of go through it because there's things I kind of want to show you. Is there one more here? Wow. These guys are relentless today, aren't they? Holy jeez. Relentless. Wow. Crazy. All right. What's next? We're going to keep that one for last, just because there's a little bit more stuff I want to tell you. Let's take a look at this one here, Kill Glowing Creature 1. So again, it's got to have glowing, and usually you can tell when a creature is glowing anyway, okay? We're right up here in Abby's bunker. You will need there's a level 0 requirement for hacking terminal, so everyone should be able to get in here. And you actually come here very early on if you follow the Overseer, and then you go to the top of the world and follow Rose, okay? But right down here in Abby's bunker will be 5 rad roaches, and usually one or 2 of them will be glowing. Now, there have been times where I did find all 5 of them glowing, right? Just kind of keep that in mind. All right. Right over here in Monongah, again, anywhere from 12 to 19 mole miners here, and usually half of them are glowing. Right, that's a pretty good spot. Very similar to down here at the Blackwater mine, there's lots of mole miners around on the inside and outside of the mine, and usually half of them are glowing there as well. Pretty good spot. Now, up here we have the snallygasters, the triplets I like to call them. There's 3 of them, toxic larvae, meet and go. Now, I wouldn't say every time, but I would say 90% of the time I come here, they're glowing as well, those snallygasters. As well as down here at the flooded train yard. And if you come down here, the Skyline Valley region, there's usually most enemies down here are glowing. Not everyone, but the vast majority of them are. Except for the Thrashers. I don't find the Thrashers are glowing, but usually if you just kind of make your way here to Shenandoah Visitor Center, there's usually a lot of easy rad roaches around, and usually half of them are glowing. And even if you make your way down here to the Dark Hollow Manor, just kind of walk it, usually you'll come across some sort of glowing enemy like mole rats or radstags in around this general area. And usually right here in Camp Liberty, there will be a Yowai, which is right in a cage right next to the bonfire area, and he's usually glowing as well. And there'll be a glowing mole miner right down here in Welsh. Alright, so let's go to Abby's bunker there today. We did go down to Monongah the other day. Let's go to Abby's bunker today and see what we can find. Again, it is a level 0 requirement terminal, so everyone should be able to get in here no problem. And again, you come here very early on in game at a low level, as you guys saw with my low level gameplay. Alright, let's head down here. And again, there'll be 5 rad roaches down here, so usually at least 2 of them are glowing. But I have seen all 5 of them glowing. Okay, so there's our glowing guy right there. he's glowing as well. We open up here. Usually one more guy in here, usually anyway. Maybe he was already killed during the explosion. But there'll be two more right back here. Right in this room. Usually one up on the wall there, but he's not glowing as you can see. And then one's gonna pop out there. There he is there. He's up, but he's not glowing as well. I almost ended up killing myself there. Backed myself into a corner. Yeah, he was glowing. Look, there's two of them there. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Let's see what's next. But he was coming after me. Go ahead, collect a teapot too. So many great spots we can find teapots. You will come across a very popular video of mine if you Google search it, looking for teapots. It's right up here, the Palace of the Winding Path. And this spot here, like, we can find anywhere from, geez, I would say maybe 7 to 12 if on a good day. And it's probably one of the best spots for teapots. Again, we can find a few here at Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, a few here at Settlers Ridge. Right over here, there's 3 of them right here, the Giant Teapot. And yeah, so many great spots. So because I have a video already showing you up here the Palace of the Winding Path, okay, we're going to go to the Giant Teapot here today. Now there's sometimes there's insects here and sometimes there's ghouls, so just kind of be aware of that. Looks like there's ghouls here today. Huh. Holy. Good times. So right here in the Giant Teapot itself, okay, you'll come across 2 different type of teapots in game, and this is just one style. This oh, hi there. It disappeared. Oh, it's over here now. Let's grab that teapot. There we go. Now, if you come here and you don't cause a big ruckus like I just did, it's usually sitting right up here, okay? Now let's go back down to the house here. What in the world? Oh, hi. What in the world, guys? Wow. Jeepers creepers. Now we're going to go right into the house here. And here is an old style teapot. This is the teapot that we'll find in most places in the game. This style right here. There we go. And again, there's the 3rd teapot right there. And this one here usually is actually over here. But because we're making such a ruckus, it found itself over here today. Now let's pop out of here. Turn this light off. Yeah, the enemies are just relentless today. That's crazy. Alright, what's next here? Kill a Radstag 5. So we can find Radstags all around the wasteland, usually the forest area, right in around Flatwoods and around Wayward. In around this general area, we'll usually find Radstags. But I find this spot is very random. Okay, so it can be foxes, squirrels, rabbits, something else that's not a Radstag. So just kind of be aware of that. It's not 100% guarantee, okay? And a pretty good spot is right down here, actually, in Skyline Valley region. As I mentioned, in between Shenandoah Visitor Center. If you just kind of walk down towards the Dark Hollow Manor, usually you'll come across about 2 or 3 Radstags that are usually glowing in this area. I find for myself that's a pretty popular spot. But for hands down, the best plus spot is you come right here to Dent and Sons Construction. Alright? Let's pop over here. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head east here, where we spawn in, and there's going to be a large red barn, and you're going to come across... Oh, is he an observant one? No. So there should be 6 of them here, and that's strange how he came out like that. Usually they all stay behind there. Uh-oh. So you got to watch these guys here, because these guys are quite aggressive. Very similar to the erratic version. Head over heels there. Love it. Now, just to make you aware, this is a very popular spot, okay? So if you don't have Fallout first, you don't have private servers, there is a good chance that you'll be serving hopping this a couple times, okay? And I'm just telling you this because I get a lot of comments from people, and they say that to me that, hey, no, they're not there anymore, Jim. When I know they are here, they're just not giving it enough time, or they're just giving up too easy, okay? So just an FYI, you will probably have the server hop this location. But for Radstags, it's worth it because these 6 are always here. It is a guaranteed location. It's just that if you go to a public server with other people, they're probably already dead, okay? You'll just see their bodies just didn't even spawn in, all right? All right. Let's see what's next here. Scrap pre-war money 5. If you take a look at the description, there's a link to a video. It is locations for pre-war money, okay? And a great spots for pre-war money is cash registers, okay? I'm not saying every cash register is kind of hit and miss, to be honest, but even safes. So any level safe from 0 to 3, doesn't matter what level it is, it will have pre-war money in it, okay? Another good way to get pre-war money is you come up here to the Morgantown Airport, and you can call in the event called Collision Course, okay? And at the end of that, there'll be a government aid drop, and there'll be anywhere from 99 to 101 pre-war money in it in every time, okay? Now, you don't even have to do that event, okay? You can go on a public server, and you can fast travel here. Let's say you just joined a server, brand spanking new, okay? You're new to the server. You come here to Morgantown, go to this location where Collision Course is, like in the quarantine zone, and there is a good chance that there will be a cargo drop already there. So you don't even have to do the event. You just go to that cargo drop and collect your pre-war money and whatever is in that government aid drop. So just an FYI, I think the most I ever seen there on one server was 3, and I was able to clean all 3 of them out, and I didn't even have to do the event itself, okay? Back on the beach, which happens right here in Morgantown, it's a good way to get pre-war money as well. Is usually the last door that the robot opens is a bank, and there's about 4 or 5 safes in there, and it's a good spot. Right up here, Wavy Willers Water Park is a pretty good spot as well, and that's where we're going to go here today. So let's pop up here. Now, another good source of pre-war money is, believe it or not, wolves, okay? Wolves, if you do Leader of the Pack, which spawns here at Tyler County Fairgrounds, the 3 packs of wolves. There'll be 6 wolves over here at Autumn Acre Cabin, all right? And there's usually a pack of wolves just north of Grafton, up on a little lookout, okay? Just kind of be aware of that. Wolves are a good source of money. And pre-war money. And even corpses. Not skeletons, but corpses are a good source of pre-war money as well. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to take care of these scorched here. Now, this is a good spot for cash registers. But again, I find that cash registers are kind of hit and miss. All right, just be aware of that. Go ahead and collect stuff here. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to take the little corner here, and we're going inside this little office. It's like a little manager's office. Okay? And this cash register here is usually pretty decent. There we go. Cash register here. There we go. There's 5 right there. Perfect. Okay? And there's usually some cash right here. And here's the safe. Let's go ahead and open the safe. And again, look at that pre-war money in it. So it doesn't matter what level safe, level 0 to level 3, it doesn't matter. All right, so just an FYI. So we'll leave that money there. We're going to grab these ones. So I think we only need 5, right? Yeah, we only need 5. All right, let's head back to our camp, and we're going to scrap this up, and then we'll hit that last one that we completed at the beginning of the game, at the beginning of the video, I should say. Now you can scrap this anywhere. You can scrap at another player's camp, at a train station, White Springs, wherever there's a workbench is fine. We're just going to come back to the camp. It's just easier for me. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to scrap. Let's scrap these pre-war money here. I could find it. There we go. Done just like that. Scrap pre-war money 5 for 5 done. And if you are having issues, you can always check out that video in that link in the description. And that video is all time-stamped, okay? And we were quite successful. And what a lot of people do is if you are lucky enough to get that cargo drop up here in Collision Course, because you get 99 to 101 pre-war money. The pre-war money doesn't weigh a whole lot, just stash it away. Stash it away in your little stash box, or even half of it. For every time this challenge pops up, now right there you have it, and you just go ahead and scrap it. And that's a good way as well. I think one of my members, Heather, does that there. And she had mentioned that there a little while ago. So that's a really good tip. All right, what's next here? So let's take a look at the last one here. Deal fire damage to enemies 100. So as you saw, we were dealing fire damage with this particular weapon that I have. And it's the weapon that I've been kind of using all week. And most of you know we've been talking about it there. But it does deal, as you can see, 25 fire damage. And then 107 fire damage for 3 seconds, okay? But I realize not everyone's going to have that weapon, all right? So let's go for a flamer. I'm going to show you guys where there's a free flamer in-game. Let's go to Quarry X3, just over here on the other side of the map here. Now this is a spawn point for a flamer. Now we can get flamers off of enemies in the higher level areas like the mire or cranberry bog, but this is 100% guaranteed. Now, if you get on a server and you come here and it's not here, that means somebody else already took it, okay? So you're going to have the server hop. But just be careful, there's going to be a Miler King here. So we're going to try our best to kind of get up here. There we go. Right, so just right up here in this little section, there's our free flamer right there. Pretty cool, eh? And there's also some flamer fuel. All right, good stuff. So that's our free flamer. Let's go ahead. We're going to go for a chainsaw right up here, Ranger District Office. So if you check my channel, of course, they are older videos, so just kind of be careful. The audio, I wouldn't wear headphones, but they're just very short videos, like maybe like a minute or 2 minutes long at the very most. And I think there's about 5 or 6 of them. And they're in a playlist, and I show you spots where you can find free chainsaws, okay? And you can check that out if you so wish. And this is just one spot of many. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to go this way here. Now there is going to be scorched here, but that's fine. We're going to try to sneak our way through here. All right, let's go ahead here. It's going to be right inside this shed here. Right, and he's right here. So he's usually right up here, but he's right down here today. Let's go ahead and take that bad boy. All right. And this is just one of many spots where the chainsaw spawns. And if you're having trouble finding it, you can always check those videos out. And those videos aren't very long. I would say like minute or 2 minutes long each, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to get some mods for it. Let's pop over here. We're going to go to the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. We're going to pop up here. There's something going on out there, I guess. Let's close the door. Yeah, okay. What about that door down there, Jim? I don't know. What about the Swiss cheese barn that we're in? That'll save us. Alright, so we're going to try to skip all those scorch there, okay? Because the thing is, if you come in here, sometimes a robot won't talk to you if there's too many enemies around, so just kind of keep that in mind. We're going to kind of come up through here, and we're going to try to make our way, and caution, right over there, all right? And that's where vendor bought resin is, okay? So you can make your way through that little fun house if you want and take care of those scorch, whatever you want to do, okay? Let's go ahead. We're going to take some canned coffee. There we go. Over here. Try to be as stealthy as possible. There we go. Burp. Caution. Okay, perfect. Let's open the door here. And we're going to try to sneak in here. Oh, we're hidden now. Perfect. And of course, vendor bought resin is just right down here. Let's talk to him. Let's go trade. We're going to go down here to mods. And as you can see, we got chainsaw flamer right there. Let's go ahead. 56 caps. Chainsaw longbow bars, grab that 56 caps, nice, okay? All right, let's head back to our camp here now, and we'll put it together. And I'm just trying to give you guys different ideas, okay? I do have a video showing the same exact thing, but it's pretty quick for me to do in this one here, so I might as well just kind of show you. Nope, I might as well just kind of show you as, how to do this in this video. All right. Now we can do this at any weapons workbench at all. Let's go to weapons workbench here. We're actually going to go modify/repair. Let's go down to our chainsaw. We're going to slide it over. We're going to switch the bar to the longbow bar. As you can see, we do need a perk card, makeshift warrior rank 4. And let's put this mod on. So let's put the flamer mod that we bought. Again, makeshift warrior rank 4. So I've seen people sell these things for like a couple thousand caps, like just as is, like no legendary effects on it there, and it's pretty crazy. Especially how you can get a chainsaw for free in those many videos that I have, and you know, those mods where I showed you didn't cost anything to get. All right, obviously the hardest one is just that perk card. All right, but now this can do a flamer effect. Now it's a flaming chainsaw. And now we can also craft Molotovs. Let's go to our Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go craft. And we go down here to grenades. We have Molotov cocktails. So 1 adhesive, 1 cloth, 2 glass, and 2 oil. You can craft your Molotovs if you so wish. Again, that will also count as flaming. Okay. So let's go ahead here. We're going to go to a spot. Let's go to Somerville's Docks. Somewhere's nice and close. Now, the unfortunate part about this, because how I already completed it there, but you guys definitely, you know, get the gist of what you have to do is just deal fire damage to enemies. So basically any enemy on the map can be a human, robot, insect, scorch, ghoul, cryptid, super mutant, mole miner, whatever enemy, deal fire damage. Even the animals, even the Brahmin down here in Flatwoods. We did that a couple weeks ago during our daily challenge video, just to kind of prove to you guys that it worked. And again, just the Brahmin that are passive down here, even they counted as enemies. Okay, so just an FYI. So let's go ahead here. We're just going to equip a Molotov, which we do. Let's equip this flaming chainsaw, and we will equip the... oh, we don't have the flamer on us, so whatever. Anyways, you guys get the gist of it anyway. Let's... see, he's flaming there. See, you see that little... See under the where it says scorch, you see how he's kind of flaming there? Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah, I forgot to bring the flamer that I have in the my stash box, but oh well. You guys know what I'm doing here anyway. There we go. Of course, the flamer will count. And so does this bad boy. You have one of these. And look at that, I even have myself on fire. If you guys have been being able to tell all this past week, killing myself on a constant basis. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's head back to our camp here, and we'll go over weapon of the day. Lots of fun. Do a little bit of learning at the same time. Okay, and we are done. Perfect. Nice and easy one here today. Let's head inside here. Weapon of the day again. We have the Aristocrat's Mind Focus Gatling Laser. Up to plus 50% damage based on the caps you have. Currently plus 50%. Projectiles explode for plus 20% weapon damage and plus 3 agility. It has a severe beta wave tuner, aligned charging barrels, reflex sight dot, beam focuser, and mind paint. There's 25 fire damage, 84 electrical damage, and 107 fire damage for 3 seconds. It takes a fusion core, and it is single fire. And of course, you guys saw me pick up this free chainsaw, and we put on the longbow bar as a mod, and the flamer as a mod. And again, this is a melee weapon, so just base 38 damage, 14 fire damage, you can see there, 78 fire damage for 3 seconds, and then 24 bleeding effect for 5 seconds as well. Be fast, baby. Oh yeah. Choose up the old AP. And the flamer I forgot to bring with me here because I'm at the end of my 12-hour day shifts here, so I'm a little tired. So this is the flamer that I usually use. This guy right here, this 2-shot Hot Rod Pink extended napalm flamer, and it's a beast. Sure is. Okay, perk cards. We have the Master Heavy Gunner, Heavy Gunner, Expert Heavy Gunner, all maxed out. We have Sturdy Frame. We have Lock and Load, baby. We have Grenadier, Concentrated Fire, Bullet Shield, Under Endurance, Fireproof, of course, which has helped us out the last couple of days. I know Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it was pretty brutal with this weapon. I was just dying, but since I used the Fireproof, it has definitely helped us out here. Tenderizer, Covert Operative, White Knight, Adrenaline. These random luck cards which you see being randomly drawn and they're being activated. Legendary perk cards. I've had these for quite some time. They don't change. I had them all maxed out and I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, so there you guys go. I'm gonna slide off here. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Drew Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John, DJ59. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.